Hey, welcome to Radiant Love's Love Talk. My name is Angel D. Thomas. I am the founder and CEO of Radiant Love, which was established in 2017. Radiant Love exemplifies the power of boldness, beauty, and self-confidence. Radiant Love also has an online boutique, which can be found at radiant-love.com. That's radiant-love.com. Y'all make sure to follow me on Instagram at Radiant Love _. That's Radiant Love _ on Instagram. I just want to encourage everyone to be the best version of themselves. Y'all be bold, y'all be beautiful, y'all be you. Y'all make sure to share this video. So, Radiant Love's Love Talk is a platform that I created to shine light on kings and queens. On this platform, I will bring on a plethora of different guests and we will discuss different topics and we will learn new things. They will give us insight on different things and we are just going to continue to just let our radiant light shine. So my hopes are to uplift, inspire, encourage, and relate. I want everyone to be the best version of themselves. Y'all be bold, be beautiful, be you. So tonight's guest is Zoe, who happens to be the creator and host of the Joe's Podcast. Hey!
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm all right. What about you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for being a guest on Love Talk. It means so much to me.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem, without a doubt. So I'm just going to introduce you to the people. For the people who just joined, this is Zoe, who is the creator and host of the Joe's Podcast. If you haven't heard it, y'all need to go tune in because it's something serious. Yes.
Definitely.
So Zoe was born and raised in Algiers, Louisiana. He graduated from Edna Carr High School and attended Alabama State University. Zoe has always had an ear for music and managed many artists. Zoe is the creator and host of the Joe's Podcast, which is a platform he created to expand New Orleans' culture. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Appreciate it.
No problem. So the people who may not know what a podcast is an episodic series of digital audio or video files which a user can download and listen. For the Apple users, it's an app on your phone. It's a purple icon. It already comes on your phone and it says podcast underneath. And if you haven't heard any podcast, you can literally type any word in the search bar and hundreds of podcasts come up.
Right.
So a podcast,
except the Juice, only one podcast come up.
That's right. Thank you. That's right. Represent. That's right. So we just gonna jump right on in. Y'all make sure to share this video. So Meek Mill said, if you want it, you got to see it with a clear-eyed view.
Thanks.
So what is the vision behind the Joe's?
The vision is to have, I want it to be somewhat like the Breakfast Club, but not so much music-centric, just for like everybody who do like entrepreneurs, whoever want to be an entrepreneur, they can come and show and tell what they do on the Joe's Podcast, but I don't want it to be formal either. I want it to be more of a relaxed feel to where everybody could come and be themselves.
And I love it. Y'all, I'm telling y'all have to tune in. They talk about everything. Like, it gets raw. It gets raw. You be yourself. You just kick back. You relax. And you just, you jokes. Literally.
Right.
You literally jokes.
Right.
So everybody doesn't know exactly what the word Joe's means. So can you just tell us what that means for the people who may not know?
All right. Joe's is a word. It originated in jail. You hear me? So a lot of like inmates made a word or whatever. So they'll be like Joe's me. Basically it means like to pass time. You hear me? So however you gonna pass time as like a Joe's. But it's entertainment at the same time. However you gonna entertain yourself to pass time. That's basically the definition of Joe's.
We both have platforms that require us to be very, very social. You have the
Right.
Joe's and I have Love Talk. And like it really requires us to be social. I literally slide in people's DMs all day, just like, just putting myself out there, telling them about myself. And I know a lot of people may accept, a lot of people may decline, and some people don't even open it up to read it, which is fine
Right.
because it comes with it. And I really love when people reach out to me and, you know, say, hey, I want to be a guest. I really love that. So how do you go about getting people to be a guest on The Juice?
Well, first, let me say this. I really love your platform. I love what you're doing, for
Thank
real.
you.
I'm so in. I love it, for real. I'm going
Thank
to go
you.
hard for you like it's mine. I love it. You know what I mean? But, I mean, when I first started, I don't think people, like, I don't think they really knew what it was and what I was trying to do. So it was kind of hard for me to get guests. But what I did was my first guest was an artist that I managed. And that was my first that was like my first podcast, just to show, like, so you could get a feel of the actual podcast. And I picked people like, I'm not gonna lie, I try and promote with everything I do. So I cram the jokes in everybody's face. So that's another way to help too. If they just hear you, every time they around you, they hear you talking about that, then they gonna want to know what it is. So that's how I really found like a lot of my guests. But now, honestly, since I've been going, I'm 10 episodes in. And everybody, like, a lot of people been hitting me up saying that they want to do it too. So I just picked from that. Me and the DJ who I do it with, me and him actually picked to see who we're going to do this week. But we're going to get to everybody. Like, we don't discriminate on nobody. If you're an entrepreneur and you promote positivity, you know, you ain't out here being negative and doing no other stuff, then we're going to do that. Because at the end of the day, I just want to see everybody win. And the city don't have enough people winning, for real.
And when you say you like to see everybody win, that really touched home, because you actually stepped out and gave me some advice. You know, you
Right.
didn't really have to do it. And you was like, I don't want to come at you like I'm trying to tell you what to do or whatever. But I really appreciated that, because that's, you know, a lot of people don't do that. So I just want to give you back that positivity and say thank you for what you're doing.
No, it's no problem. Like I said, I love what you're doing, for real. I really do appreciate it. Like, ever since I watched the first one, I've been tuning in. I'm setting alarms and everything. So
that means a lot.
Here. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So like you said, New Orleans has so much talent. Like, we have so much talent that sometimes I think we don't realize how much talent we have.
Right.
And the world literally duplicates our talent, and a lot of times don't give us our credit. But a lot of times in the city, we put each other down a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I believe we need to uplift each other more, because it's strength in numbers, and we literally could take over the world. New Orleans can take over the world with the bounce music, with the rapping, with the dancing. It's just so much that we have that we need to come together. So in your opinion, what can we do as a city to help us realize that we are stronger together than apart when it comes to talent?
Stop being so all right. In my first episode, I remember how, I can't remember how I said it, but it was like, everybody won't be king. Nobody don't want be, like, not so much servants, but nobody won't follow. Everybody won't lead. You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand, like, if somebody got a buzz or anything, they could be the best cake maker in the world. You hear me? And they in New Orleans and the city following. Don't hate on them. You see what I'm saying? Get behind them and push them up so they could bring somebody with them, as opposed to you saying, oh, I could do that better than them, and then it become a rivalry. Everybody just needs to, you know, promote each other. And bro, like you said, ain't no other city like New Orleans. Like, and you could see that just in pop culture. Everything is taken from us. And they just gonna, like, rename it or something, like, come do a video down here or whatever, and it's just all good and everybody cool with that. But it's really not okay. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, if everybody just like you said, promote positivity, help each other out, just like I sent you that DM. If I'm doing something wrong and you see me, you know, don't do that, or you should do this better. Like, help each other out so we could bring all us up.
And you said something that really touched home again, because my daddy always told me, Angel, you have to be a great follower before you can be a great leader.
Right.
So being a follower, a good follower, isn't always a bad thing. You have to know how to follow before you can lead. You know what I'm saying? So yes. So you actually give artists the opportunity to have their music featured on The Juice. So how did you come up with that idea, and how could someone that wants to have their music featured get it featured on The Juice?
Well, I go to a lot of local shows and stuff, which they don't really have many down here, but I try and catch, like, whenever they do have one. And it's a lot of artists that, man, they paying like 150 to 200 people. I mean, $200, and they probably having like 10, 12 people at these shows. See what I'm saying? And they paying all this money. So, like I said, I won't see everybody win. So, I just was like, and also by me, I used to manage artists, and it's no real platform for people to get their stuff played. Like the DJs don't play it; they gonna play bounce music, or they gonna play the Drake with the bounce on it, or so they ain't gonna really play no local music because it's not just bounce music in the city. And if you from somewhere else, you really think that's all we do down here. So I was like I won't play local music so people could get a feel that they really have talent in the city.
So, like you said, you actually managed artists and stuff. And like you said, getting their music played and all of that. And you actually also host the Jules podcast. And content is very important. It's very important to always put out content. Even as the host of Love Talk, I realized that I have to constantly put out content, even if it's just posting something on my page, every day. Content is very, very important. So as a content creator yourself, how important is it for content to be put out on a daily?
Very, 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 very important. Like, not just one thing. Every time you get on Instagram, if you're scrolling, you need to post first. Like, you have to be consistent because in this 2019, people will forget about you within a day or two. Like, if you have a business page, everybody on this live, you have a business page, you see the people who at the top of your profile, you see how many people came to your page in the last 7 days. You can literally watch that drop by you not putting stuff out, by you not continuously interacting and stuff. You can watch that drop by hundreds of people every day. So it's real important to stay consistent.
And don't let the fear of, I don't want to post this because I posted this yesterday. And that was my problem in the beginning. I was like, okay, well, I posted this. I don't want to post it again. No, post it. Post it. Nobody promotes you like you. Nobody. So post that content, and everything that you want is on the other side of fear, which I'm learning. So y'all post that content because, like he said, it's very, very important. So
you gotta have fear. You gotta have fear, and you gotta think about it like you gotta cram it down their throat to where they tired of seeing it. If they tired of seeing it, they probably gonna be like, look, let me see what they talking about. Now, honestly, it happened to me a lot these past 2 weeks. Like, I use the Instagram promotion and stuff, and people tell me they always see it, and they're like, I finally got a chance to listen to it. I finally listened to it. I like it. If you listen to it, you're gonna like it. You just never know. It's hard to get a consumer. It's harder to get a consumer than it is to keep a consumer. You know what I mean? So that's the whole thing.
So post that content, like you said.
Right.
Yes. So I had a previous guest on Love Talk. She said that she was a student of life. I always call myself a student. I'm not in school, but I feel like I'm a student. And when I heard her say a student of life, that kind of took it to another level for me. So I'm always looking for ways to expand my brand, literally all the time. And I'm looking for more effective ways to do things on, when it comes to Love Talk, when it comes to Radiant Love. So how important is it for you to prepare for your podcast, and how do you prepare? Because how you prepare might help me. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to know how you prepare.
Honestly, I jot stuff down during the day. Like, I have a segment called I Don't Like. So if something make me mad during the week, I go through what I would, and once you jot that subject down, it's gonna come back to you like, oh yeah, that did blow me. So I try and jot stuff down during the week of what I'm gonna talk about on the podcast that Sunday. And not just that, like when I go into the studio to record, my problem used to be recording in front of people. Like, I was shy, so I didn't want to record in front of nobody. You just gotta, like, I don't know, just be yourself. Like, understand that it's your platform, and it's gonna live and die by you. So that's like the best way to do it. Like, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just do what come to my head, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's me.
Definitely. So this is kind of changing the subject a little bit, but a lot of people, when they get big, they I don't want to say forget where they come from, but they kind of forget where they come from. Yes. Yeah. And there's a saying that says, never let success go to your head, and never let failure get to your heart. So how important is it to maintain a level of humbleness?
Very important. You have to be humble because anything that is given can be taken. Like you could be broke today, rich tomorrow. You could be rich tomorrow and back broke the next day. Like they might say it was a mistake. We ain't even mean to give you that money. So like you never know. You know what happened. I feel like if you really have a relationship with God, though, you're gonna stay humble regardless, because God gonna always humble you.
Always, always. And a big thing for me is attitude. Attitude gets you a long, long way, especially when it comes to like our platforms. A lot of people are really, really talented, but the way they carry themselves and their attitude will just throw everything off. So if I could encourage one thing to everybody watching, attitude really plays a role in a lot of things in life. So make sure that you have a positive attitude. Granted, we all have negative days and nobody is perfect, but your attitude carries you a long, long way. So you briefly told me that you are a small investor looking to start your own investment group. Now, before we get into this, you and Rodney was talking about, stock investments and currency exchange on the podcast. And I was very ignorant. I still am very ignorant to the subject. And I'll be honest, I'm sort of the same way about this. But I always look for a solution in things. I actually reached out to Rodney and got in touch with his mentor. So we will have a Love Talk episode on subjects like this, September 12th. And I just wanted to put that out there because I really don't know about this that we're about to talk about, but just kind of give us some insight on that and what exactly does starting your own investment group entail?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the smartest book in the library on it, but I try and learn from experience. That's why I don't go so hard in it. That way I could get the experience without actually losing money. But I call it like legal drug dealing for real, because that's all it really is you putting your money somewhere and you letting it either grow. It's either gonna grow or it's gonna shrink. If it's gonna shrink, you're gonna take your money out. But you basically flipping your money. That's all it really is, especially like with stocks. So I want, and I'm gonna just say this, and no offense to like no other race or anything like this. I want the investment group is gonna be called the Circle of Winners. I have a management company called the Circle of Winners, gonna branch off into an investment group. I want to say this. I want an all-black investment group because they don't have that. They do not have all-black investment groups that's really buying a lot of stuff. So I want an all-black investment group, and preferably from the city of New Orleans, and we can buy our city back. We can buy our city back. We can have it like WeDance. That could be a part of that investment group, or anything that entrepreneur has down here. We can invest in that person, and it's all one big circle. If you notice what I'm saying, like everything is gonna all come into one big circle of New Orleans winning.
Mm-hmm. So just keep me abreast of this, and we are going to speak this into existence because this is going to happen. And I just really, 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 really love the fact that these conversations are even coming up because, like you said, this is very rare in our community to even talk about it. Like I said, I don't even know what it is. So we're changing the narrative by even having these platforms, by even talking about things like this. And it really just brings chills in my body because we need this. We need this. We are the generation that is going to change things. Like we are we're changing things. We are changing the narrative. And I love that. And thank you so much for that. So,
thank you for real, because you helping me.
Oh yes, and tune in September 12th because we're gonna have this man here. He's gonna help us out with some of these things that we have questions about.
I'm definitely tuning in for that one.
Yes. So my philosophy is be bold, be beautiful, be you. I literally say this all day. I have it written all over my house, and I encourage it to everybody. So what is a philosophy that you live on and stand by?
You have to go through something to get somewhere. I learned that when I was in school at Alabama State, and I was marching in the band. I was crabbing, and it was like they tell you down to build you back up or whatever. So they'll tell you ain't nothing or whatever like that. But at the end of the day, by the end of the season, you know what's up. You're gonna be good. Everything gonna be. But you got to go through something to get somewhere. I try and live by that because ain't nothing is gonna be hard, especially I mean nothing is gonna be easy, especially as an entrepreneur. You gonna have days to where you won't quit probably, or you won't see no progress or something like that. But just understand that everybody who actually made it had them same days. You see what I'm saying? And for every down, there's an up, vice versa. So you have to go through something to get somewhere. You can't just get to the promised land without walking through them trees. So,
and I love that because I feel like in life I have gone through that, and that makes you a better person. You know, like you could throw me in a jungle and I could literally survive because
right.
growing up, it wasn't always easy, and I learned how to survive, and I went through these things, and now I'm looking back like I'm strong. Like this don't even faze me because I didn't went through this. You know, so that really means a lot. And like you said, it tears you down. Like you said, the band, they tore you down to try to bring you back up. And it's just, we got this. We are so powerful. And at this point, I just want to open up the floor to you. And I really want you to explain to us about the contest that you have going on and anything else that you would like us to know about.
Currently, y'all, my podcast page is at the Joe's Podcast on Instagram. We currently have from what I was told, Soulja Slim challenge, and it's a freestyle or whatever. I'm pretty sure everybody heard from what I was told by Soulja Slim. And my partner, who is also a local rapper named Iceberg, he did the From What I Was Told freestyle. So when I heard his, I'm like, man, ain't nobody doing that like that. Like nobody. First of all, let me say it like this. Nobody else did a freestyle recently. So he did a freestyle and it sounded good. Therefore, he has the best freestyle. So if you feel like you can have a better freestyle, then you post your freestyle, you tag the Joe's Podcast, you tag Lambo.Los and the Iceberg 13. But you could just tag me, I do the rest of the work at the Joe's Podcast, you know, and you post your freestyle. And it doesn't have to be like flames. Like I did a freestyle. My freestyle was about promo. You know, and my other friend who does a podcast, her freestyle was about promo. So it's a creative contest, and if you win, you get a Joe's t-shirt, $100, and a Joe's Podcast interview. So if you feel like you can freestyle, you got a good freestyle, hit me up, you know, at the Joe's Podcast, show me what it is, and you can win all that stuff. And now, also, I want y'all to know, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, wait.
Oh, I just want y'all to know, if y'all haven't listened to the podcast, I dare you to listen to it and not like it. I really dare you to listen to that podcast. If you from New Orleans or anywhere, really, because everything is entertainment. It's not just like a lot of podcasts. It's just us talking. I mean, people talking and stuff like that. It's not that. You get different segments of like up tempo, down tempo talking, everything. Like it's a real nice listen. And I put my heart and soul into that. Like that's my creativity. You know, I dare you to listen to it and not like it. And if you do listen to it and not like it, tell me why. Like, just let me know, you know.
So, I want to back up to the contest. When does it end? Who is the judge? And I would do a freestyle. I'm not going to do a freestyle because I can't rap. But when does it end? Who's, like, how do we vote? Like, can we comment under okay.
That's what it's for. Honestly, I mean, I'm the judge. Me and DJ Dev, we're the Joe's Podcast. We the judge. And Lambo.Los is a videographer, and he's a judge. We tag Iceberg just because he started it for real, because he started the freestyle first, but he's not a judge or anything like that. But it's us three that's judging it. And we want y'all to tell us, you know, if you like it, who you like better and stuff like that, because I'm a judge, but I only want to go with who everybody feels is the best anyway. So I would like y'all to tell us who won. And as far as the deadline, I don't really have one right now because I just like seeing it, honestly. Like, you know, I like seeing the fact that everybody is doing it, or a few people is doing it, because it makes me feel good. First of all, y'all listen to me, you know. And I mean, it's just, at the end of the day, it's still us coming together. Like, it's only $100, but, you know, people not really doing it for the money. They just doing it for the entertainment. And if you do have a business, if you're an entrepreneur and you do a freestyle and we post it, like, that's coming from like 4 or 5 different pages. It's only going to make people come to your profile and see what you got going on.
Yes. So y'all make sure first y'all listen to the podcast. No, we dare y'all to listen to the podcast.
I dare you to listen to the podcast.
Yes. 2, for y'all freestylers, don't be scared. Y'all freestyle and y'all just tag the Joe's podcast and he'll do the rest of the work. So it's really not a lot you have to do. So that's number 2. Number 3, y'all go follow all of his pages and y'all just make sure y'all tune into what we have coming up, because like we said, we are changing the narrative. We are doing things. We are traveling the road less traveled, and we doing
it for y'all. And we doing
it for y'all. This is for y'all. Yes.
Because everything we do, like, I don't make $1 off this podcast, but I put money into it only to see everybody win. You see what I'm saying? So we only do it for y'all. So y'all keep supporting. I really love your platform. I appreciate what you're doing. Every time I see you post something, it make me want to go harder. So
same here. Yes.
I really love what you're doing. I appreciate you for having me. Y'all go listen to the Joe's podcast. You hear me? Come Joe's me. That's the term. Come Joe's me. You hear me? And yeah, we gonna Joe's. We gonna keep doing our thing. I want you to really keep going. Keep going. Please keep going. I really love what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I just want to thank you for being a guest on Love Talk. Thank you for bringing up topics that we need to talk about more in our community. And just know that we are doing it and we just gonna keep doing it. And we do this for y'all. And like we said, we just gonna keep moving forward. So I just want to thank all the viewers for watching. Y'all make sure to be bold. Y'all be beautiful. Y'all be you. Go listen to the Joe's podcast. And y'all make sure to just have a lovely night tonight. Thank you so much. Good night, y'all.
Thank y'all. Good night, y'all.